Hey, welcome back. So in this one, I'm going to teach you how to do some text formatting followed by some special formatting for like paragraphs and bullet points and so on. But we'll begin with just simple text. Now, the great thing about this particular video is that the training for this one is the same across all the other Microsoft Office softwares, programs. So Microsoft Word is the same, Excel, and so on. So anytime you need to adjust text, you can apply what you're going to learn here to those other programs. So I've gone ahead and just written something in to my file, and I wrote that in so I wouldn't forget what I'm supposed to write. And it's really easy to type in PowerPoint. You'll have sections like so that you created. To write in them, you just click inside and you start typing. That's all there is to it. It's really simple, like so. Very, very simple. Really easy. So you can go ahead and copy this. Now, Luna is my new border collie dog, and she's about 16 weeks old, and she's super, super weird. So I'm using her as an example for this course, and she seems to just keep barking at her own reflection, especially really late at night. And so I wrote, "My dog is weird." Here, what we're going to do is we're going to adjust some of the formatting, and it's really, really easy. First, you need to highlight what you're going to be adjusting. Now you can either do it like this, click and drag, like so, or you can click on the actual outline of that box, like so. And what you'll notice is when you click on the outline, the line becomes a solid line. If I'm inside, it's dotted. That's how you can tell if you've selected it or not. And when your cursor changes to this 4 arrow, that's when you click. All right. Now to do any type of text formatting, it's very easy. We go to the Home menu tab, and we're going to be working primarily in this font section right here. If I can draw a really nice square. It's a horrible square, but that's where we are going to be working. First thing is we're going to be adjusting the actual font. Calibri, Times New Roman, that's always the kind of standard font you're going to get. So to adjust it, we're going to highlight like so. We got to click here on the first one, and there's heaps of fonts that you can choose from. Now, the earlier versions of Excel, Excel PowerPoint, I'm talking 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it didn't actually show what the font looked like here. So you had to literally go through each one and see what they looked like. So little blast from the past. We're going to choose one. What's a playful one? Let's choose. Which one do I like? Which one do I like? Rockwell. Ooh, I like Rockwell. So go ahead and click that. And what you'll see is the font has now changed. Now let's do that again. Let's say I didn't highlight. This is what happens if you don't highlight. If your cursor is just there and you try and change it to Rockwell or anything else, let's say Algerian, nothing's going to happen because you haven't told PowerPoint what do you want it to change. It doesn't know. You haven't highlighted anything. So you always got to highlight. So let's do the same thing for this one. Let's highlight that. Let's go here. And what you'll notice is when you start using fonts, it's actually going to add it to a recently used font section so that you don't have to search for it all over again. So I can actually just go Rockwell. And lastly, if you hover means not to actually click on it. You're just floating your mouse over it. You notice that the text is changing on the right. So it kind of allows you a little bit of a preview to what it's going to look like. So that's super helpful. So let's go ahead and choose Rockwell. And the next thing we're going to adjust is the size. This one, I like the size. It's quite large. But this subtitle here is way too small. You're not going to be able to read that. So we need to make it a bit bigger. So again, when you apply any type of text formatting, you simply highlight the section and apply your formatting. We're going to be adjusting the size. So if you go Home menu tab, and you'll see a number right here. That is the size of your text. If we click in there, there's heaps to choose from. Now what you'll notice is sometimes it skips numbers like 44 to 48 or from 12 to 40. If you want 13, you can just type that in from your keyboard like so. And then press enter and that will do 13. Now we want quite a large one, so let's hover until it's kind of sufficient. I don't want it to be as big as my title because then it's going to get confusing. So we go 32, seems pretty good. And there you go. That's how you adjust the size. Now, before we go, one last thing. There's another way to adjust size. If we go back to the Home menu tab, into the font section, you're going to see these two A's here. One with the up triangle pointing this way, if I can draw, and this one with a down triangle pointing that way. This adjusts the size of your font incrementally, so little by little. So if I click here it slowly increases like so. So very, very useful. I use this a lot for if I have lots of things on the screen and I can highlight everything and slowly adjust until I get what I like. And that's it. That is how you adjust the font and the font size. Hope you enjoy. See you at the next video.